Have you ever sent out a document only to realize after that you left sensitive information on there? In this video, I will show you how to properly redact a PDF like a pro and keep your secrets safe. Let's dive in. Welcome back to Positively Jennifer. The typical things that you will be redacting, of course, are social security numbers. You don't want those to get out. You don't want a hacker to get a hold of that. Your birthday, sometimes address, not always, but sometimes. Of course, EIN numbers, driver's license numbers for sure. Remember when they used to put your social security number on your driver's license? Thank goodness they don't do that anymore. I mean, they might in some states, but not in my state. Those are separate, so those need to be redacted. Okay, here we go. We're going to learn how to redact documents. So you pull open Adobe, of course. I have downloaded some documents that can be used for anybody, so we don't have to worry about anything like that. These are just example templates. So, of course, we're going to go to redact a PDF, redact text and images, and now you're simply let's just do the account number. Voila. Okay, so you're not done yet. That's just the first step. You're just setting the parameters for what you want redacted. Now, I'm going to delete. I just click on this and hit delete. This is before I apply the redactions. I always want to set my properties first, like you can set yours first. I always check this. They should always be the same every time, but I do my redacted area fill color black. Down here at the bottom, the outline color is red, just so I can see it. I mean, you can change it to any color. I just like red. And then I just hit OK. Well, there's other options that you can do here. You can always put custom, use an overlay text, and say you want to put some kind of text over something else. You can do that here, but I don't use that ever, so you don't even have to worry about that. Hit OK. And now for bank account numbers, you're going to redact everything except for the last 4 numbers. So that's what that's going to look like. Once it's redacted, you always leave the last 4 unless instructed otherwise, depending on who's telling you what to redact. There's some cases where they might tell you to redact the entire case number, bank account number. But let's say all of these I wanted to redact just the cell of crops. Go right across here. See how it just accidentally picked up the bottom, the labor growing? I didn't even mean to select that one. It's very finicky. So a huge important thing to remember is, as you can see, when I was selecting the text to redact, it actually dragged down to the line below it. This is why it is very important to keep the original and do not delete it until, well, the person who are doing the redactions should always keep the original version and the redacted version. I guess it really depends on what area or business you're doing it for, but when I do redactions, I always keep the originals. If you accidentally apply the redactions and you redact something you're not supposed to redact, once you hit apply, there's no going back. You're stuck. And I have had to delete my redacted version and go back and start all over. So that is why now I redact as I go along. Like, say you have 300 pages worth of bank statements, which I did this week. So if you have 300 pages of bank statements and every 7th page has checks on it. So the bank itself redacts the account number up to the last 4 numbers of the account. They redact it everywhere on the bank statement except for the checks. The checks are at the end of each month. There's a copy of each one. I'm sure everybody has seen what they look like. Everybody has seen a bank statement, hopefully. If not, the checks that you write during the week and even your deposit slips are all scanned in and saved to that month's statement. Those account numbers are not redacted, so you have to go in and manually redact them. There are sometimes, 8 to 10 to 12 checks on a page. So you have to go in and redact every single one, but just leave the last 4 numbers on the account number. Sometimes the account number is just written in, so you have to go in and redact that out. What I do when I have hundreds of pages of redactions, I will set my redactions for a couple pages, and I'll go ahead and hit apply redactions. Then I'll scroll down to the next set of checks. Redact everything that needs to be redacted, apply redactions, scroll down, do it again. So I learned this the hard way. I had a huge job that I was doing, and I got all the way through. It was probably 200 pages of documents that I had to redact. I set all of my redaction boxes, everything that needed to be set over the whole entire document. Towards the end, I got like maybe 5 pages left. Yeah, my computer freezes up. I lose everything. I have to start over completely. So now that's why I redact or apply my redactions as I go along. It doesn't hurt anything. It actually helps in the end. Found some demonstration checks that I can use. So again, we're going to redact, and my tool is gone. There it is. Redact a PDF. Now, let's just say this is a small account number. Usually they're larger than that. Not always, but sometimes. But again, you're just going to leave the last 4 numbers. I'm just going to use this as an example. You do not have to redact the routing number, but I'm going to just so we can have an example here. So you scroll down. Here's your deposit slip. Normally this would all be filled out. The account number will be down here, either written in or already typed in. So you have to pay attention to that. Let's see if there's anything else on here that I can redact. No, really, I just wanted to show you checks. So go back to that, and we're going to apply. And come on, what are we doing here? Let's go. And there we go. It's redacted. If you are finding this video helpful, if you've learned anything, and even if you haven't, go ahead and give it a like. And if you haven't already subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe. Just hit the button and then comment down below that you've subscribed, so I can see that you really did. That sounds stupid, not see that you did, but just comment. I need some interaction on my videos. You don't even have to comment subscribe. You can just comment done or hi. Just come say hi to me. You can comment whatever you want. I'm going to redact another document just so you can see. Sometimes it's going to be super small. All you have to do is zoom in so you can see it properly. Redact a PDF. I'm using YouTube's terms of service here, so surely they can't tell me I can't use this, huh? So that's everything that I want to redact. When you move your mouse over it, it shows you what the redactions are going to look like. Like here, my mouse is off. It shows you which part's redacted. This is what's going to look like once it's done redacting. So it's like, okay, let's see. I just want to do this first sentence. Looks good. Keep going down. I just want to do this part. And here's this part. Again. Okay, so now I'm ready to apply my redactions. Here we go, continue, save, and we are good to go. Also, don't forget to clear the metadata, or how to pronounce that, metadata, from your document. Good grief, I can't talk today. Don't forget to clear your metadata, try to say that 3 times fast, metadata from your document. It's also very important. And another tip, use black ink when redacting. You don't want to use yellow or orange. I mean, for one, the text will still show through. The only thing that will block it out entirely is black ink. So always use black. Okay, now we're going back to the document, and we're just going to redact this one line. See, make sure it's just what you're needing. So that's good to go. We're going to scroll down. Let's see. This is not stuff that you would normally redact, but I only have one set of documents to work with. Actually, I do have another one. So we're going to go ahead and apply these redactions. Hit apply. Now this is asking you, do you want to permanently remove the redacted information from this document? Once you click save, you will not be able to retrieve it. It is done. This is also asking you, do you want to remove the hidden information in the metadata? Yes, I do. So I'm going to hit continue. And then of course you'll have to resave it. And now it's removing the document, removing the hidden data, and we're done. See, you can click on it, nothing's there. And now it's trying to redact again because I still have my redaction properties on. So there is another thing I wanted to show you. So when a document is OCR'd, it is a lot easier to redact words, but not necessarily numbers. So here's another way to redact. If you get this little symbol right here, it's like a little cross, you can just drag your box. That's what I have to do in a lot of documents, drag it, because I don't OCR everything that comes in and out. You can OCR before you redact, and then it's easier just to do it like this. But like the bank statements on the checks, those, even if you do OCR it, it's not going to OCR the checks. So you're just going to be dragging little boxes like this, just all over your page, just like that. And then apply, continue, and here we are, good to go. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and give it a like. I would really appreciate it if you would also hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment. I don't care what you put in there, put great video. If you didn't like it, put that you didn't like it, I don't know, just leave me a comment. As always, I want to thank you for watching Positively Jennifer, and don't forget, stay positive.